marketing, web design, programming. All great skills to have, no doubt on that, but none of them are as important as the one I have to talk to you about today. Here's the thing, let's imagine you're the best programmer in the world. You can program virtually anything, any tool, any app, but you don't have any clients, so you make $0. That's a waste, right? What you need, drumroll please, is sales skills. You need to know how to position yourself and your services in a way that makes clients want to buy them, because that's the goal with freelancing, right? I see way too many freelancers struggling with this, and honestly it breaks my heart because I see their potential, I see where they could be, but if no one knows about it, like, what's that potential all for? Whether you're planning on selling your services on your website, your social media, or if you're planning to pitch clients on Upwork or through cold messages, cold emails, cold DMs, here are some of the do's and don'ts. The first thing is you do want to focus on the result. What does the client get out of working with you? What does that change in their business? Don't focus on deliverables. If you're a social media manager, don't say you get X amount of posts a week. Instead, you want to sell the increased brand awareness they get, the engagement, the conversions, all that good stuff that actually makes an impact in their bottom line. Next up, you want to show proof. Anything from testimonials, portfolio items, case studies, to show that you're not just talk, that you can actually do what you say you can do. And on the other hand, don't make bold, unfounded promises. You always want to aim to under-promise and over-deliver. I think I'm quite low on this chair, so let me... Yeah, that's much better. Sorry about that. Another do is to customize your pitch as much as possible. I know this takes more time, but the last thing you want to do is get ignored by the client, right? So the best way to do that is take your time, do your research, make sure it's a good fit, and don't just find a template out of someone else online, copy and paste it, and call it a day. Like, that may seem like you're saving time, but in reality, you're just wasting that time that you're copy and pasting away. Another do is to proofread everything. I feel like I talk about this every single week, but you can use something as simple as Grammarly to identify any grammar mistakes or any typos and correct them before you hit send or before you post your website or social media post. And please don't have inconsistencies in your copy. Like, don't capitalize random words. Don't not capitalize words that should be capitalized. And also try not to have different spellings of the same word. Sometimes words can be spelled different ways. Try to keep it consistent across your copy. Another thing you should do is show you know your stuff. So we talked about before how you can, show that you're not just stock. But something else you can do is share the steps on how you would go about tackling a project. So for example, if it's a social media strategy, I'll talk to them about what I do throughout the usually 4 weeks that I work on a social media strategy. So first I do the research, then the custom plan, etc., etc. What you don't want to do is you don't want to use complicated jargon that the client won't understand. While some people may think, oh, this makes me look like I know what I'm talking about, you want to try as much as possible to speak in the client's languages, and if needed, you can dumb it down a little bit so they can understand. Another do is to give advice. You can say, for example, this is what I would improve in your socials, this is what I would add. But what you don't want to do is you don't want to call their baby ugly. Like, you don't want to offend them or say, like, for example, their posts are crap or their website sucks in attempts to show that you could do better. Like, try to be nice about it as much as possible. Another thing is you want to know when to walk away. If the client, for example, isn't interested or can't afford you, know when to walk away, and don't discount yourself. don't be pushy, don't sound desperate, all that good stuff, or all that bad stuff that you don't want to do. And of course, you want to be confident in your offer. I actually recently read, hold on, I didn't finish it yet, but I'm reading this book, I Am My Brand by Springer. And I have some parts here that I highlighted that I wanted to read to you guys. Success is a choice, not a given. Irrespective of your limiting self-beliefs, you have to decide to win. This decision is not a one-time event, but a daily practice that requires you to show up. For the woman that believes she can and the woman that believes she can't, they are both right. So if you believe you can win, then you can win. I see people buy all the books and e-courses, but then a year later, they're still where they were, but this time much more exhausted. So basically, like, if you keep taking courses and learning all the things, but you don't fully believe you can do it, you won't give it a try. Or if you do, it will be easy to quit at the first hurdle. So what if you feel scared? So what if you feel anxious? So what if you feel undervalued? What are you prepared to struggle through to get what you want? Now, I know this takes time to learn how to effectively position yourself, but in the meantime, you can use Upnotify to write your proposals for you. I gotta say, they really have a great tone of voice. I really like how they write the proposals. And if you want to use it, use code Sylvia20 for 20% off your plan. And by the way, you can see how I use it right here. I've done a video on that last week, so go check it out and I'll see you there.